Good morning, everyone. Brooke here. We're going to do a 45-minute Pilates routine. We're going to use some equipment today, optional equipment. We're going to use a small ball, just a soft ball, about that size, not smaller like the other one rolling away. And we're going to use a long resistance band. So if you grab your ball and band, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start standing up, and we're actually going to place the ball between your knees. So give the ball a little bit of a squeeze. Have a look at your feet. Toes and heels should be in a line. Start drawing in the abdominals. Lift the pelvic floor. Reach the crown of the head. Shoulders down away from the ears. And then breathe in. Reach your arms up. And then breathe out. Load up onto your toes. Just find your balance. Relax the shoulders down away from your ears. Good. And reach your arms out to the side as you slowly lower your heels down to the mat. Drop your chin to your chest. Round your spine. And start rolling down over your legs. Just hanging there for a moment, really letting the back of your neck relax. Nod the head yes, and shake the head no. Good. Then bend your knees, gather the belly button up and away, round your spine, roll yourself back up to standing. Shoulders on top of ribs, head comes on top of the shoulders, and then breathe out. Drop the hips, bend the knees. Breathe in, come back to standing. Breathe out, knees track over the toes as you lower. Inhale, lift. Two more, breathing out. And in. Last one, let's hold it down. Hold nice and low. So you can go an inch lower. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take the weight to the front of the feet. Lift your heels up and then drop them back down. Breathe out, lift the heels. Breathe in to lower. Two more. Lift and lower. Last one, lift the heels, hold. Stay there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the heels down to the mat. Come back to standing. Take a deep breath in and reach your arms overhead and back up into balance. One last time. Just holding your heels high, drawing your abdominals in, and reach your arms to the sides as you lower the heels. Now take the ball away. Just pop it to the side. We're going to drop your chin to your chest, round your spine, roll yourself down over your legs. Hang there for a moment. Now bend your right knee and keep your left leg straight. And then switch. Bend the left knee with the right leg straight. One more time each way. Right knee bends, left leg straight. And then switch. Left knee bends, right leg straight. And then bend both knees. Get your hands down to the mat. Start walking your hands forward, breathing out as you come forward. Good. Just hold there. Lift your head, slide the shoulders down away from the ears. Really gather the belly button up and away. Now tap the left foot out and in. Right foot goes out and in. We go left and in, then right and in. Stay there for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Come back to our center line. Lift the hips all the way up. Press into your heels, really arching the back. Tailbone up to the ceiling. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Drop your chin, bend the knees, roll up. Shoulders and head coming up last, and then reach the hands behind your back. Lift your arms, lift your chest, take a deep breath in, and then hinge forward at your hips. Let the chest drop down towards the knees. Let the arms drop away from the body, and just nod your head. Good. Let the hands drop to your side, soften the knees, walk forward, coming out into your plank. Head up, shoulders down. We're going to pull the knee into the chest. We're going to alternate sides. 8, 7, 6. Just need strength through the middle of the arms into that chest. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Back into your plank. Now knees out to the sides, the shoulder on the outside. 8, 7. Open up the hip, turn the knee out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your plank. I'm going to lower your knees. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch out your back. And then come forward onto your elbows. Lace your fingers together and step your knees back. Lower your hips down. Tuck your toes under. So your hips are just hovering just barely an inch or 2 up off the mat. Draw the belly button in and then hold your left knee up. Keep the right knee down. Breathe in. Lower the left knee. Lift the right. Breathing out. Inhale, lower both knees on the mat. Exhale, lift the left knee. Inhale, drop back down. Really press the mat away with the elbows. Really scoop the belly button in tight. Round out the lower back. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And 1. Good, drop both knees down, drop your hips down, and then look up to the ceiling, lifting your elbows, getting a lovely stretch here. Open your feet a little wider, and then breathe out, almost dragging your hands back as you lengthen through the crown of the head. Lower your chest down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. We're gonna come up to the elbows, hips are down, again, shoulders away from ears, belly button pulled up and away. And we're gonna lift your elbows, come into that nice stretch through the front of the body, looking up to the ceiling. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, just pulling those hands back, lengthening through the top of the head, decompressing your spine until the nose comes all the way down to the mat. Good. Take your hands under your shoulders, sit back onto your heels, just stretching out your lower back. And then flip over to your back. Come to a sitting position. Good. Now I want your feet to be about hip width apart. We're going to tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly around the spine, and come into a C curve. Now we're going to take your hands to your sides, draw the belly button in, relax your shoulders, and slow pump the arms. So a variation on the 100 here. The feet down on the mat in a more upright position. Breathing in for 4 beats. Let the palms as you breathe out. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. Leaning back enough that you feel those abdominals working. Imagine kind of leaning back into a chair, like a low lounge chair. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out. Now we're going to speed it up. Quick the move, double time movement of the arms. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2 more. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out. Last one. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Good. Now, holding there, I'm going to try to lift your heels up. Come onto the toes if you want to advance it. Pump the arms. Again, we're going to go back to slow. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just feel the abdominals kind of tighten with each movement of the arms. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. Breathing in. Slow movements. Slow and big. Out. Last one. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3. Now we're going to speed it up. Breathing in. 2, 3. Smaller movements, but quicker. Breathing in. Feel those abdominals tighten. We'll see little pulses. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And out. 2 more breaths. Shoulders relaxed. You can drop the chest any lower. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. And 2, 3, 4. Good. Hands, the knees come up to sitting. Stretch the legs out. Slide your hands down the legs. Wrap around the ankles and draw your chest down towards your knees. Dropping your chin, letting the back of your neck just stretch out. And then breathe in. Straighten up the back. Float your hands up. Long straight back. Breathe out. Round the spine. Lower back coming down to the mat first. Through the middle back. Through the upper back. Fingertips reaching to the wall behind you. Inhale to hold. And then exhale, lift the hands, lift the head, peel your spine up. And we're going to swoop forward and lead with your chest as you lift all the way up. So really extending the back. Then reverse the curve of the spine. Tilt the pelvis, gather the belly in. Drop the lower back down. Then the middle back, upper back, hands coming down last. Take a deep breath in. And then breathe out, lift the hands, lift the head. Start peeling the spine up. And then swoop, lead with the chest, reach your arms back, nice straight back, almost arching the back, and then rounding the spine as you roll down bone by bone. Breathe in, and then breathe out again, peeling up off the mat, rounded spine, reaching forward, then arching, extending the back to lift up to the ceiling, and then back into flexion, rounding the spine as you roll down one vertebra at a time. Last one, breathe in, and then breathe out. Peeling up, swooping the hands down along the legs, reaching, leading with the arms, and then we're going to come halfway back and just hold halfway. Shoulders away from the ears, belly button, and squeeze the legs tight. Breathe out, lift the arms up. Inhale, and then back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. Last one. And down. Now we're going to go down an inch, hold. Down another inch, hold, draw the belly button tighter, down 1 more inch, hold there for 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way back. Wrap your hands around your knees, hug your knees into your chest, and rock side to side. Good. Now we're going to keep the right knee into the chest, extend your left leg out, lift your head and shoulders, draw the belly button in, press your lower back down into the mat, and then switch the legs. Strong exhale with each knee pull. Stay there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull both knees in, take your hands behind your head and turn towards the opposite knee. Elbow tapping the opposite knee. Staying there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the shoulders back, draw the knees in, lift the toes up to the ceiling. Stretch and kind of rub the hamstrings. Then lift your head and shoulders up off the mat. Lower back presses down. Hold the top of the right leg. Try to hold the back of the calf rather than the back of the knee or the thigh. Get the legs a little straighter and then switch the legs. First one we hold, getting that stretch. And now speed it up. Stay there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the next one. Now flex your feet. Pull the toes in. One more set. 8. Feet stay flexed. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And drop the shoulders down. Pull the knees into your chest. Turn the head side to side, just stretching out your neck. Good. And then lifting the knees up to tabletop. Spine comes into neutral. Little gap into the lower back. Sink the ribs down. Draw the belly button in. Lift the pelvic floor. Drop both knees down to the right as you turn the head to the left. And then breathe out, lift the knees back to the center, chin comes back to your center line. Drop the knees to the left as you turn your head to the right. Shoulders stay anchored to the mat, like you're moving the lower half of your body kind of apart from the upper half, separating the two halves of the body. Twist and center. Last one, twist and center. Hold here. Now peel your head and shoulders up. Reach your arms and legs long. And tuck, reach, and tuck, chin to chest for 6, and 5, last 4, 3, 2, again, looking towards the abdominals, drawing the belly button in, hold your last one, let the head come down to the mat, let the shoulders relax a little bit, and then so you can slowly lower your arms and legs towards the mat, not all the way, then breathe out and lift them back up. Keep your lowest back rib down on the mat, keep the belly button pulled in tight so you can control as you lower the arms and legs and then lift back up. Now don't go so low that you feel like your back is overarching up off the mat. We're in a neutral spine, so you have a little bit of a curve under the lower back, but the core is wrapped on tight to protect that lower back so it doesn't collapse and come into a strong arch. 2 more, breathing out and in. Last one, down and up. Good. Just hug your knees into your chest. A little bit of movement side to side, stretching out your lower back. Good. Take your hands down to the mat. Knees are still bent. We're going to lift the hips up. Press into your hands. Lift the hips up. Knees into your chest. Roll your spine slowly down. Extend the legs out. And then draw the knees in. Lift the hips up off the mat. Imagine you're trying to touch your nose with your knees. Lower the hips with control. Extend the legs. And then knees to chest. Lift up. Hold. Slowly back down, keeping the head on the mat. Extend your legs out and in. 3 more. Knees to chest, hips high, hold. Slow control, lowering down, extend, and bend. Last 2. Lift, hold, bone by bone, rolling down, legs out, and in. Last one. Knees to chest, hips high, roll it down, extend, and then pull your knees into your chest. A little bit of movement side to side. Good. Now drop your feet down to the mat and we're going to grab the ball and place the ball between your knees. So you can use a cushion or something else if you don't have a ball. You're going to press your lower back down. So imprint the spine. Draw the belly button in. Take your hands behind the head and we're going to breathe out. Squeeze the ball tight as you scoop the core in as you lift the shoulders up. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, shoulders high. Squeeze the ball, imprint the lower back. Draw the belly button in. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Inhale, back down. 4 more. Breathing out. Drawing the belly button down. Lifting the pelvic floor and release. And 3. Squeeze the inner thighs. Scoop the core. Last 2. Lift up, squeeze, hold. Exhale. Inhale down. Now with this last one, we're going to cross. Hand across the leg. Reach to the top of the opposite knee. Stretch a little further. Inhale, back down. Left hand to the top of the right knee. Stretch a little further. Inhale down. Stay there for 5. And 4. Last 3. A little bit of a squeeze on the ball with each touch of the knee. 2 more. And one. Now we need to take both hands, one on top of the other, and reach the ball. Tap and release. Tap and release. Head comes down each time. Toes touch the ball, or toes, fingertips touch the ball. Head down to the mat. Stay there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, take your hands down, still with that ball or cushion between the knees. We're going to lift your heels up and come up onto your toes. So heels nice and high. Imprint your lower back down into the mat, tilting the pelvis. Draw the belly button in. Lift and squeeze the pelvic floor. Narrow your waist. Let's lift the fingertips up to the ceiling and start peeling that spine slowly up off the mat, one vertebra at a time. A nice high bridge. Now drop the hips down, squeeze up. Breathe in and out. For 6, and lift. 5, full range of motion from low to high. Narrowing the waist, squeezing the ball tight. 3 more. And 2, lift. Last one. Let's hold it up and little pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now breathe in. Keep the hips high. Reach the arms all the way behind you. And then slowly melt your spine down. Rib cage coming down first, middle back second, one vertebra at a time through your lower back before the hip bones and the tailbone come down and you drop the heels down to the mat. Take your hands to your sides and let's remove the ball. Good. So with the next set, I want your feet together. So your heels and toes are touching and your knees roll out to the side. So open knees. We're going to press the lower back down into the mat. Peel the spine all the way up. Still with those knees wide, feet connected, and we go down and up. Breathe in and out. Stay there for 6. Lift. 5. Lift. 4. Squeeze. 3. 2. Lift. Last one. We hold it up. Little squeezes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now breathe in, reach the arms all the way behind you, and then breathe out. Articulate the spine, one vertebra at a time, dropping down into the mat. Take your hands back to your sides. Take a deep breath in. Now we're going to lift the heels up to keep your toes together. Still with the knees kind of out at a slight angle, not completely open, not totally let go, but just kind of pointing to kind of where the wall meets the ceiling on either side of you. Breathe out, press your lower back down, scoop the belly button and peel your spine up into a nice high bridge. Walk your hands a little closer towards your feet, narrow the waist, drop the hips down, squeeze up, breathe in and out. Try to keep your heels high. Stay there for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it up, narrow waist, little squeezes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now breathe in, reach the arms all the way behind you. Lift the hips even higher. Drop your rib cage down first, middle back second, one vertebra at a time through the lower back, and then pull your knees back together and hug your knees into your chest. Just rock side to side. Good. Now come up into a tabletop position with your knees above your hips, shins parallel to the floor, little space under your lower back and our neutral spine. But take your hands to the sides of your waist and really draw the belly button in, squeeze and lift the pelvic floor so everything's wrapped in all the deep layers of abdominals, really holding you tight. You're going to lower your right toe down to the mat, hold it there. Take a little sip of breath and lower your left toe down to the mat. Hold it there. Keep your hands laying across your abdominals. Make sure nothing bulges up or moves as you lift the right knee and then lift the left knee. Again, right toe comes down. Breathing as you move. Left toe comes down. Hold both toes to the mat. Breathe out. Lift the right knee up. A little sip of breath and then lift the left knee up. One last time. Right toe taps. Left toe down. No movement through the spine. No movement through the pelvis. Lift. And lift. Now let's take the fingertips up to the ceiling. Lead with your left toe. Left foot comes down first. Keep the ribs down on the mat. So your lowest back rib is on the mat. But again, we're not imprinting, not flattening out the lower back. Hip bones and pubic bones should be level. So there's no tilt of your pelvis. And lift. Last time. Left toe comes down. The right. Lift the left knee. Lift the right knee. Now, if you can, stretch your legs out. Now realize as the legs go up, your lower back may press down into the mat. Don't worry about it, but what I want is you to really stabilize your pelvis as much as you can. As you take your right arm and left leg out to the side, out like the pages of a book. Then breathe out. Close the arm, that center line. Breathe in, drop the left arm and the right leg. Breathe out, lift. Now, if you need to modify, bend your knee as you go out to the side and back, other way. But if you can, try to keep the legs long and straight as you reach and center, reach and center. Imagine now like a teacup right in the middle of your abdominals. Don't lean to one side. Just keep everything strong and stable. Last one, out and back. Now I want you to flex your feet and reach your fingertips up to the toes. Little pulses up with the chest, head and shoulders coming up off the mat. So there, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Really kick the heels away. See how straight you can get the legs. Last 2 and 1. And then take the shoulders down, pull the knees in, hands behind the knees, chin to chest. We're gonna roll up to sitting and flip over to all fours. Now take a moment to have a quick sip of water. Good. Okay, we're gonna come on to all fours. So your hands are under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Now you to slide your right leg back. Draw the belly button up and away, really press the mat away. We're gonna start with our tuck out and in, up and over, up and back. Nothing else should move. So really stabilize your upper back. Imagine a corset tight around your middle, just drawing everything in. So there's no movement through the spine as we sweep the leg out and back. For 4 and 3, last 2 and 1. Hold the foot at the corner of your mat. Rotate the leg out and then lift the leg up and down. Breathe out, squeeze at the top. Really press the mat away, keep the head lifted. Stay there for 4 and 3, 2. Leading with the pinky toe. Let's hold this last one up. So you can stretch the leg a little longer, lift a little higher. Should be just above hip height. Now wrap that foot around, bending your knee and pulse like you're trying to tap the opposite shoulder with your toe, like a little scorpion tail behind you. Stay there, 8. Squeeze your right glute. Let's go one more set of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I need to take the knee out to the side so you can kick the leg out, bend the knee, sweep it back, extend knee out to the side, kick out, bend the knee, sweep it back. 3 more. Extend, kick, back, and tap. Knee to the side, kick it out, wrap around, tap that opposite shoulder. Last one, kick out, back, and up. And now pull your knee into your chest. So just rounding everything out. Knee to your forehead. Breathe in, lift the toe, lift the head, arch in the back. Breathe out, round the spine, knee to forehead. Breathe in, lift the head, wrap the toe around. Last 2, breathing out and in. 1 more here, exhale, inhale, and then take the knee down to the mat and sit back onto your heels. Stretch out your arms, circle your wrists both ways, and then come back up to all fours. We're gonna change sides. Stretch your left leg out, draw the belly button up and away. We start with our tap out and in, up and over, up and back, stabilizing the spine. Right hip stays over the right knee, left hip points to the mat. Big movement there with the leg. Stay at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one, turn the toe out, lift the leg at a diagonal and down. Lift and lower. For 6, both arms strong and straight. 5, pelvis level. 4, belly button in. 3, try to press the mat away. 2, hold the last one up so you can go a little higher and then wrap that toe around. Little pulses, little scorpion tail. 8, 7, imagine you're trying to tap the toe to the opposite shoulder. 4, 3, 2, 1 more set. Again, 8. Squeeze that left glute, that side of the glute. That's 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna do our side kicks. Take the knee out to the side, extend the leg, bend the knee, tap it back. Knee out the side, kick it out. Bend the knee, wrap around. 4 more. Kick, bend, wrap around. Knee to the side, kick it out. Bend, wrap around. Last 2. Knee to the side, kick it out wide. Bend, tap. Knee out to the side, kick, bend the knee, reach the opposite shoulder, and then pull your knee into your chest. Round your spine, knee to forehead, cat stretch. Breathe in, lift the head. I mentioned tapping the toe to the back of your head. Breathe out, round the spine. Feeling that fluidity and mobility through the spine. 3 more, breathing out. And in. Last 2. And lift. Squeeze the glute as you lift. 1 more. Stretch the back. And lift the leg. And then drop the knee down to the mat and sit back onto your heels. Now open your knees out. Slap your ribs down between your knees. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Rest your head on the mat. And breathe. Drag your hands back. Just rolling through your spine. Sit back onto your heels. Just roll your shoulders out. Roll them forward. Wrap your hands around your back. Lift the arms. Lift the chest. And then reverse it. Lace the fingers in front, really rounding your spine. Scoop your core muscles in. And then lift the arms up overhead. Just lengthening everything out. Lean to the left. Then lean to the right. And then back to the center. And arms to the side. Now we need to come up to standing. And we're going to grab your ball or a cushion. Feel free to grab some water as well. So I'm going to step your feet out a little bit wider than hip width apart. Turn your toes out, shoulders back. Think about your rib to hip connection. So I don't want you arching your back or rounding or kind of hunching, but we keep that nice tight core connection. Okay, we're going to bend the knees, squeeze your ball, and straighten everything back out. Knees track over the toes. Squeeze the ball and lift. Squeeze and release. Stay there for 6. Imagine bouncing a book on top of your head. So your chin is always up, belly button pulled in. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Hold the next one down, pulse it low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach the arms out in front of you. Pull your shoulders back. Heel 1, heel up. Stretch your legs. Bend the knees. Lift and lower. Stay there for 4, 3, 1. Heel stays high. High to low with the hips. 2, little squeeze on the ball. Last 1. We hold it down. 4, 3, 2. Just hold. Now we're going to lower that heel. I'm going to drop your ball and pick up your band. Hold the band out in front of you. I'm going to drop the hip, drop the hips, bend your knees, and peel the opposite heel up off the mat. Breathe in, stretch the legs, breathe out, stretch your band. Lift and lower. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Again, keep core strong, shoulders relaxed. Last 2, and down. 1 more, hold it down, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then lift your arms overhead, lift both heels high, breathe in, stretch your legs, breathe out, bend the knees, stretch your band. Lift and lower. So just lightly relax the band and then stretch for 4, 3, last 2, down. 1 more, hold it low, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your heels, turn your toes forward. Let's drop the band and just reach down to the floor. It's folding over your legs. Hands on the mat. You can almost turn your heels out a little further, toes slightly in. And then take both hands to your right foot and bend your right knee. Lift your right arm up to the ceiling, really turning the shoulders, pulling that hand back. A nice twist. And then change both hands to your left foot. Bend your left knee. Right hand stays on the knee as the left, on the foot as the left arm goes up to the ceiling. And pulling that hand back. Come back to the foot. Back to your center line. Both legs straight. Really puff the chest forward. Maybe pull the chest down through your legs. And then turn your toes out, soften your knees, and roll yourself up to standing. Shake out any tension through the shoulders. We're going to do a lunge variation, no equipment. Just going to push your equipment to the side. Come to the end of your mat, standing. Think rib to hip connection, belly button pulled in, and we're going to take a big step forward with your right foot. Back heel is lifted. We're going to drop that back knee straight down to the mat, and then lift back up. Find a focal point in front of you and keep the core strong. Shoulders back. Stay here for 6. Weight stays on the front foot. 5, 4, 3, last 2. Hold it down and pulse it low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come into a balance. Lift your back leg, drop your chest. See how straight you can get the leg behind you, straight you can get the standing leg. Then come back to your lunge. Breathe out to balance. Chest low, back leg high, straighten up your standing leg. Inhale to lunge. 3 more. Breathing out. Chest low, back leg high, shoulders away from the ears. Hold. And down. Last 2. Lift, lengthen, and hold. And down. 1 more. Holding hands along the side. And this time, let's see if we can reach the arms out in front of you to hold for 3, 2, and 1. And come back to your lunge. One last time. We're going to tuck your tailbone, scoop the belly button in, peel your front heel up, stretch the legs, bend the knees. Lift and lower. Imagine a book on top of the head again, so we've got everything perfectly aligned. Core, muscles tight. 4 more down and up. 3. Last 2. Hold it down, pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the front heel, come into a bounce on that right leg, lifting your left knee. Step back into your lunge. And again, left knee comes up, hands along your sides. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Lift and hold. So you can kick out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your feet back together. Just shake out your right leg. Relax your shoulders. Big cleansing breath. And then step your right foot back. So your left foot is forward. You switch sides. Bend the back knee. Pull it slightly forward. Tilt the pelvis. And stretch and bend. Lift and lower. Shoulders back. Chin up. Take your 4 more. 3. Last 2. Next one. We hold it down. Pulse low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now into your balance. Back leg high. Find a focal point on the floor. Drop the chest. Breathe into lunge. Breathe out to balance. Chest low. Back leg high. Standing leg straight. Hold. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. You can squeeze the glute on that right leg. That leg that's up. And down. 2 more. Back leg high, standing leg straight. Standing leg is also working, but again, make that top leg work. Inhale down. Last balance. This time, you stretch the arms out in front of you. Lengthen from the tip of the fingers to the tip of the toe. And then take it back into your lunge. Lift the chest. Just realign the spine. Peel your front heel up. Stretch the legs. Bend the knees. Shoulders back. Chin up. Breathe in and out. For 4, 3. Last 2. Next one, we're going to hold it down. We're going to tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly, pulse low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the front heel, lift your right knee, balance, and then back into your lunge. Right knee up to balance. Inhale to lunge. 2 more, lift, and lower. Last one, lift and hold. Kick the foot out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then right foot goes down. Shake out your left, and then get that left foot into your hands behind your back, knees together. Push your hips forward, pull your heel in, and extend your arm up. Good. Change legs. So left foot down, right foot into your hand, knees together, hips forward. Draw that heel in to your bum as you extend your left arm up overhead. Now both feet down to the mat. I want you to drop your chin. We're going to round the spine, roll yourself all the way down, just hanging over your legs for a moment. Wrap around the backs of the ankles, just pull that chest down, and then bend your knees. And so you can come to sitting gently back down onto the mat. Now find your band. Extend your legs out in front of you and wrap your band around your feet. And then cross it. Make sure you have fairly equal lengths on either side. We're going to start holding the band fairly short, and I'm going to go from a rounded spine, rippling through into a perfectly straight back. Shoulders down, back of the knees down, and pull your elbows back and forward. Breathe out and in. Stay there for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms forward now, elbows up over back arm. Big circles. Really mobilizing the shoulders. For 3, 2, and 1. Now reverse it for the other way. 3, really open the shoulders out. 2, last 1. Now we're going to fold forward over your legs and lengthen your band. So let the band slide through your hands. Elbows go up and behind your spine. Pull your elbows together behind your back. And then stretch your arms out. Flex your feet. So leaning forward over the legs. Get that tricep extension. Stay there for 10 and 9. Good. 8. Upper arms stay parallel to the floor. 7. Shoulders away from the ears. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one. Stay there for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just come up to sitting nice and tall. Lift your arms up overhead. Just bend your right elbow. Pull that elbow in. And breathe. Then change. Left elbow pulls in. Chin up. Chest up. And breathe. Good. Take the band off of your feet. And we're going to do a little bit more upper body. So sitting either with your legs crossed or your legs can be out in front of you. Whatever you want to do with legs. Try to keep a nice straight back. You can also sit higher up onto a cushion. Now just pin the band underneath you. Just sitting on the middle of your band. And make sure you have fairly equal lengths out either side. So maybe holding the ends of the band. And then just take that middle point underneath. Now feel free to hold your band a little shorter if you feel like if there isn't enough tension there. Slide the shoulders down as you lift the arms up. Draw the belly button in and start circling back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. More. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Reverse. 1, 2. Narrow waist. Grow taller. 5, 6, 7. Last 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the arms come down. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lift the arms all the way up over your head. Inhale, lower them halfway down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Hold the last one up. Now bend your elbows and extend. Breathe in and out for 4. Lift. 3, 2, last 1, up and hold, and then just reach your arms slowly out to the side. Now come off of your band, but hold it, folded in 2, so double the band up. And we come onto your front, and then extend the arms with your band in your hands out in front of you. So a little bit of a stretch on the band. Kind of stretch. Kind of rock your hips side to side so you can lengthen and decompress the spine. Draw your belly button up and away. And then first set, we just lift the arms up. Stretch the band and lower. Lift heads and chest stay down on the mat. For 3. So just working to shoulder mobility. 2. Last 1. Now we scoop the core a little tighter. Lift the arms, lift the chest. Lengthen as you lift. And lower. Lift and lower. Stay there for 4. 3. 2. Hold the last one up. So you go a little higher. Stretch your band. And then lower everything back down. Now drop the band. Just push it off to the side. And I want you to lift your right arm and left leg. Lift your chest up as well. Stretch the fingers, stretch the toes, and then switch. Left arm, right leg. Switch. 8, 7, 6. Imagine you're plunging through cold water as you swim. So there, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let everything come down. Hands down, feet down. Belly button pulled up and away. Next one, we take both arms and legs up into a Superman pose and add a quick flutter, a quick swim. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Draw your heels together. Inner thighs touching, toes turn out. So heels connected, legs like a mermaid tail. Rest your forehead on the back of your hands. Draw your belly button up and away and lift your chest, lift your legs. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale down. So keep the heels tight together. Reach from the top of the head to the tips of your toes. Stay here for 4, 3, last 2. Hold it up for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come down. Good. Take your hands under your shoulders. Sit back onto your heels. Toes together, knees apart. And just stretch out your back. Good. Now we have one last upper body exercise. We're going to do a modified push-up. So I want your knees at the edges of your mat, your toes touching behind you. Try to round out your lower back. Draw your belly button and tuck your tailbone. Fingertips pointing in towards each other and elbows go out to your sides. Breathe out, press the mat away. Lead with your chest. Look off the end of the mat. Down and up. For 6, 5. So ear, shoulders, hips come down in one line. Core stay strong. 3, 2, last 1. Hold it up. Now just check that your shoulders are down, that your lower back is protected, belly button pulled in tight, a little bit of a squeeze on the glutes. We're going to come halfway down, a little lower, and then come all the way down. And so you lift your hands up an inch and then press the mat away. So you come down in 3 steps. Again, we go halfway, 1 inch lower, hold there, and then drop the chest. Lift your hands and then push the mat away. So we get that full range of motion. Shoulders down, hips forward, halfway down, 1 click lower, 1 click lower, all the way down. Quick lift of the hands and then power up. So we do that one last time. Halfway down, a little lower. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop the chest, lift the hands, and then press the mat away and sit all the way back onto your heels. Just stretching your arms out. Take your right hand to the right edge of the mat. Stack your left hand on top. Reach those fingers to the right corner of the room as you sweep your ribs out towards the left. And sit back into your left heel. And left hand on the left edge of the mat. Right hand stacks on top. Sit back into your right heel as you reach the arms out to your left. Swing the ribs out to the right. Come back to the center. Let's flip over onto your back and grab your band. So if you want a stronger stretch, keep your band folded in 2, like doubled up. If you struggle just to get the legs straight, maybe just keep a single length band, not doubled. And exhale, just really relaxing your shoulders, soften your face. See how straight you can get that leg. So you can pull it in a little bit more. And a little bit more. And then drop the leg out to the side for your inner thigh stretch. Keep the left hip down. Don't let the pelvis roll towards that leg. Then take the leg back through the center line of the body. Switch hands on the band and cross the leg across the body. Really press the heel away. Flex your foot. Pull that foot up towards your shoulder. Keeping your right hip down close to the mat. And breathe. Just hold for a big exhale and then come back to the center and switch legs. Left foot into your band. Right leg out long. Just pull that leg in. Relax the shoulders. Make sure the leg is straight. Maybe easing the knee out as you pull the foot in. So that lovely hamstring stretch. So you can go a little deeper, and then just slowly take it out to the side. You gotta make sure the right hip doesn't lift up off the mat as the foot goes out towards your left. And then cross the leg through the middle of the body, across, keep the left hip down, pull that foot up towards your shoulder, flex the foot, get the leg straight, and big exhale. Sigh and release any discomfort. Come back to the center. Now we're gonna cross your ankle over the opposite knee. Hands wrap around the back of the thigh, open the shoulders out, pull the knee in. And then a little bit of movement side to side, maybe even just pushing this knee away as you pull the other knee in. Good. Change sides. Ankle crosses over the knee. Hands go wrap around that back of that lower knee. Pull the knee into the chest. Open your shoulders. Relax your neck. And then maybe taking the hand to the top knee and pushing it out as you pull that lower knee in. Just opening out the hips, getting a little bit more of a stretch there. You need to push it any further. And uncross your legs, pull your knees into your chest or your chin to your chest. We're gonna roll up to sitting, cross your feet, and spin yourself around to all fours. You're gonna drop the chin to the chest, draw the belly button up and away, tuck your toes under, lift your knees up, and dig into your heels. Really arch the back, lift the tailbone up to the ceiling, pedal through the feet, right heel down, left heel down. One more time, each side, right heel and left, and then both heels down. Walk your hands back to your feet. Let your head hang, nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Soften your knees, gather the belly button up and away, and slowly roll yourself up to standing. Shoulders and head come up last, float your arms up, draw your heels together, squeeze the inner thighs together, and then come up into a balance with your toes slightly turned out. And then lower your heels down and just reach your hands behind the back, big stretch here, and then just swing your arms out. And you're all set. Hope you enjoyed that stretch and strengthening. And please do subscribe to the YouTube channel, check into our social media, follow us, and you'll see the whole schedule as and when it happens. See you soon. Bye.